This is a memoir. It's. I wasn't supposed to be on comedy night originally, so it's gonna be a little different than what's been going on. But I'm gonna try my best. It's a memoir. Can't think straight. It's all true. I thought I had escaped it. The family curse. My grandmothers on both sides, my mother, all had grown old alone, victims of divorce and heartless men. I, on the other hand, had been in a relationship for 10 years. A good, solid relationship. The kind you want, the kind all your friends want. The kind I never expected someone like me would have. Yet the lies we tell others pale in comparison to the lies we tell ourselves. And one night, my fiancé decides to stop lying to both of us. I think I'm confused about my sexuality, Aaron says, as Sex and the City drones in the TV on the background. Just moments before I'd been in our bedroom living my normal life, Aaron had summoned me into the living room with a solemn, "We need to talk." It's the kind of opener that, in movies at least, usually precedes some bad or at least important news, but I felt no flutter of fear. 10 years spent in a warm haze of reliably reciprocated love had left me without even a sliver of relationship anxiety. I was like a family dog, coming in for its usual belly rub, and instead getting a bullet in the head. Not knowing whether to laugh or scream, I do both. A laugh-scream hybrid, a piercing, high-pitched Why do you say this? I ask, recovering some degree of decorum. Because I'm having fantasies, he says, and then he starts to cry. Huge, racking sobs that let me know this is no strange joke he's pulling. A tsunami of panic in my chest subsides just a bit. Fantasies. Okay, Aaron being the most honest and loyal man on earth, not to mention being rather bland in his sexual tastes, perhaps didn't realize that fantasies, even those about the same sex, were normal. He probably jerked off to a picture of Orlando Bloom and was having a meltdown about it. About men going down on you, I gently probe. And me, sob, sob, going down on them. Slightly more ominous. Men will fantasize about anything going down on them, but wanting the cock in his own mouth. This just moved from yellow to orange on the sexual identity alert scale. These must be some serious fantasies if you're willing to risk a 10-year relationship by telling me about them, I say. Aaron's silence confirms the worst. Yes, these are serious. Panicked, I toss out, "Do you think we should have an open relationship?" He sort of hiccups and nods. "Maybe, I could help you experiment," I venture. He looks at me like I'm crazy, then avoids eye contact. "I don't think that will work." Then it crystallizes. Ha! I'm getting it now. He doesn't want spice, playtime, fantasyland within the safety net of our beautiful, if predictable, relationship. He wants to dump me, get out there, and start sucking dicks full time. But, babe, you don't even like your ass touched. How will you function as a queer? No answer. Well, babe, you know I can't be your beard. Beard? Well, how do you make it as a fag if you don't even know the lingo? I pause. Did you get turned on by the sex scenes in Brokeback Mountain? I ask, as if conducting some sort of psychological evaluation. A couple of months earlier, at my insistence, we'd gone to see the Oscar-winning love story of two homosexual cowboys. During the infamous pup tent scene, when the cowboys first get it on, I touched Aaron's arm and giggled, wanting to make sure he wasn't too uncomfortable. Afterwards, he'd hardly said anything about the film. Certainly, it had not evoked any, "Now that was a movie I could relate to," type reaction. He shrugs. Not really. I don't find either one attractive. Oh, so Jake Gyllenhaal and Heath Ledger weren't good enough for him. This meant he had a type. We'd moved into the red zone. Whom are you attracted to, I ask. Hairy men. Hairy men? Hairy fucking men? I'd spent years mowing this guy's back because he hated the hair on it. Spent a decade shaving between my legs because he preferred smooth pussy. And he likes hairy men. When the jokes don't make the problem go away, we decide to get drunk. We talked and talked, went up and down, back and forth, to and fro. I swung wildly from the most psychotically hopeful scenarios. We can be roommates and live together and have our little affairs on the side, to the most biting and terrifying visions of my future. I have to worry about being a 36-year-old single woman in this city. All you have to worry about is AIDS. I didn't see much bleakness in Aaron's future. He was cute and hetero-looking and acting. Men would be all over him. His friends were not homophobic and would all support him. His family might be shocked, but they too would come around because Aaron was such a sweet, lovable guy, not to mention that he had a gay sister who had not been ostracized. Within a year, he'd be living in Chelsea with his hairstylist boyfriend, wearing muscle shirts and walking his poodle. Meanwhile, I'd be the head case who scares away men due to my tendency to scream, "Are you gay? Are you gay? Are you gay?" if they prefer a Seinfeld rerun instead of sex. Thanks very much.